strong.
Please write with word, please write with word. Writing on paper's crazy.
Welcome to this quick review on how to do our science experiment write-up on Microsoft Word. It's going to be super easy. Look, got my Microsoft Word just here, and I'm going to just type on it. So first thing is observation, and I'm going to highlight it like this. Going to go for Control B to embolden it, and this thing in the middle, stick it in the middle, and then I'm going to plonk up here. Now my experiment is on putting things on Neil. And I'm going to highlight that and underline it like this. My observations, things that are about my experiment, or not about my experiment, but generally related to it. So my experiment is, you can put things on other things. Good observation there. I think my variable will be number of things, and I'm just going to highlight that with Control and B and plonk it in the middle. And my measurable outcome is going to be the volume of Neil. And then, so for my question will be, if I put more things on Neil, will he scream louder? My hypothesis will be tricky to type out. I think that if I put more things on Neil, he will scream louder because gravity will pull the rocks down on Neil harder. Okay, cool.
Use science facts. Thrust, lift, gravity, and drag it back.
Got my stuff just about done. And once we've got this typed up thing here, we're going to think about things like the method and conclusion. But you'll also need to have your results table, and you'll also need to have a diagram. So for the diagram, I really suggest doing it at the end, because otherwise you have these little formatting issues where a picture gets moved all around the screen and it gets kind of annoying. So here, look, if we go to Insert, and here it says Insert Shapes. Super easy way of doing a diagram. You can insert a shape. Look, so I'm going to draw my picture. Oh, Neil's not a rectangle. Oh, I'm going to draw my picture here of Neil. I'm going to just draw him a little body like this, look. And then I'm going to insert a smaller thing for his head. Look, good. And I'm going to insert a couple of legs here, look, on shapes. And here we've got a leg going out here, look, and I'm going to insert another leg here on shapes. Great. And then I'm going to stick something on top of him like that. Excellent. So there we go. And I'm going to change the color of that look just to make it a little bit more exciting for us. Oh, gray's not very exciting though. So let's change it to an orange. Cool, and if I wanted to, I could add a couple of lines going across here, look, just so I could highlight different parts of my experiment and do a bit of writing on that. I could also open Microsoft Draw or Paint if I wanted to export my project, something of that nature.
You can use Paint for diagrams or insert pics. That is my plan.
Sure. If I were you, when it comes to adding data, I find formatting with the adding data can be really difficult, so you could do it on Microsoft Excel, or you can just go to a new file by pressing Control and N. And then we go to Insert here, you'll notice it says Insert Chart. And when you insert a chart, look, it comes up with this chart, you say OK. And we've got the chart here, and we've got a table below the chart here. Everything super duper easy. Look, it says series 1, we don't want that. We want the sound of Neil. So we want volume of Neil. And then here, look, I've only got one series, so I'm just going to delete this one and delete this one. Oof. Backspace, delete it. And I'm just going to get rid of these bits of data here, because that's obviously nothing to do with us. Well, talk amongst yourselves. And anyway, I found that with rock number 1, Neil's was 5 volume. Rock number 2, he was 7 volume. Rock number 3, he was 10 volume. And rock number 4, he went all the way up to 17 volume. Obviously, rock 4, pretty important there. And here, look, I have managed to create a chart, and my chart can even be given a title just by clicking on it like that. Look, and my chart can be Rocks on Neil. Great, so I've got my chart and my diagram there. I can save that. So you go to File, and we go to File and Save As. And when we save it as, we're just going to save it somewhere that we know. So I'm going to save it on my desktop, and I'm going to save it as data for Rock and Neil experiment, and boom. And then I'm going to save my other thing. I'm going to go to Google Classroom, and when I go to Google Classroom, which is just here, look, I'm going to go to my classwork and then my assignments, and here I'm just going to attach my work to my assignment. Here my assignment is going to be called something like Science Experiment 2. I'm going to call it 6th of June and grade 3. And I'm going to write the instructions. Please submit your science right up here. I'm going to stick it in the category of science. And there we go. It's all ready to go. And I'm just going to get your video. Boom, boom, boom. Your video just here, look.
Submit your work on Google Drive. Don't submit 1 pic or even 5. Please write with Word. Please write with Word. Writing on paper's crazy.